All right, bro. So you may have noticed that I haven't posted in a few weeks. I think maybe it's even been a month. I don't even know. It's been a while, but I've been out traveling. I've been out getting new experiences, getting new insights on things. And honestly, I just needed to take a break from producing content for a bit because sometimes when you're in this game and you're producing content, shit just really starts to feel repetitive. And sometimes you have to step back, take some time, and kind of articulate and try to strategize as to where you're heading things. So there's a lot of new things that I've learned. There's a lot of new insights I've had over this past month, and I'll be sharing definitely some of them in my upcoming videos. But if you've been looking on my channel, you see I haven't been consistent. Then that's why I've just been taking a short break. And they always say that's like the one major rule of YouTube is don't like stay consistent with making videos every single week, but sometimes you can't do that, and sometimes for your mental health and for the just honestly for the growth in general, you have to sometimes take a break, right? That's what you need. Your mind needs to disconnect. So that's where I've been, just kind of off in the off in the mountains, sort of getting new insights, you could say. But anyways, man, yeah, so I got back from traveling. I was traveling early May to mid May. And so I had a couple weeks to come back and just kind of sit here and think about my journey. And one of the main things was when I was out there, I was at the beach. And it just made me realize that it really kind of gave me this inspiration again for continuing the journey of making money online. There's a lot of people who want to get out of the rat race and they want to get to making money online. They want to start their own business. And it's a difficult thing to do because not only does it require you to find and kind of carve out a path that maybe hasn't been done before, but you have to also become accountable to yourself and learn how to optimize your mind, learn how to optimize your body, your schedules, your routines, and all these things to put yourself in that direction. But when I was out there, I was out on the beach walking, trying to get my steps in. I was getting like 15K steps every day, so it was pretty sweet. But it made me realize how much I really am inspired to just keep going on this journey, right? Like one of my main things, one of my main goals in life, at least right now, is to create an income online that basically can cover all my expenses. And so when I can do that, right? So if I can create enough income online to cover all my expenses, the plan is that with me being able to do that, now I can literally travel anywhere in the world. I could literally travel anywhere in the world and I could be living a really good life. So even if you made 1 to 2K per month, right? Let's just say like 1 to 2K per month, you could take that money and take that business with you since it's online on your laptop, and you could travel to Thailand, you could travel to fucking any one of these countries where the money that you're making, if it's in US dollars, plays out to be a lot more there and goes a lot farther. You could be living a life better than you are here, being basically on vacation. So if you think about it this way, if you can create an online income for yourself, you can move anywhere you want to move, essentially. I mean, except for maybe some really expensive place if you're not making that much yet. But you can move anywhere you want to move and you can kind of be on vacation at the same time. And so you may have heard people say this saying before where it's basically along the lines of build a life that you don't need a vacation from. And to me, what that means is what you're doing is you're building an ideal lifestyle to where you don't feel like you need to take a break from it. You actually enjoy it so much, you would rather be doing that. And so one of the realizations I also had when I was out on vacation was it was great. It was great to be out there. But at the same time, there was a part of me that really wanted to get back home. And I was thinking, why? Like, why is this? What is it? And I think for the first time in my life, it was because I have actually built something. I've built a routine. I've built a schedule. I've built all these optimizations around like my health and my time and everything that I actually enjoy doing so much. It's almost as good as being on vacation. And I know you may think that that's hard to believe because you may be every day slaving away doing a job that you freaking hate doing, or you may feel like you can't stop doing bad habits and you kind of feel just like a sense of being lost. But eventually there comes a point where you've built something that's so good, it's just as good as being on vacation, if not better, right? And the cool thing about with this whole like idea of building online businesses is that they call it like digital nomad. Basically, people who just like kind of like constantly travel around. That's not really my style, but just having that option, even if you don't really like traveling, just having that option to be able to go to any country you want whenever you want and not have your income dropping is insane. So I really think it's important that we strive to build lives that we don't really feel we need a vacation from. And now, I mean, of course, you're going to take breaks from things, which actually, I think it's actually a good thing that you do take a break from it, because it makes you realize, am I actually looking forward to coming back to, my everyday life, or am I dreading it? Because if you're on vacation and you're kind of dreading coming home, that means that you aren't living an optimal lifestyle. That means that the life you're living is you're not, it's not doing it right. You gotta upgrade. And if you're excited to come back to your everyday daily routine and stuff while you're on vacation, that means you're doing something right, because that means your day-to-day life is literally on par or equal to going on vacation. So that was one of the insights that I had, was for the first time I really felt as though I had something really going on well. And it really just inspired me to just keep going, working on my goals in terms of online business. Now, at the moment, I still make enough money to pay my expenses, but not really in the way that I like. So right now, mostly I just basically have been trading. So you guys obviously know like what cryptocurrency is. I mostly just been trading, and what you do is you make, like, off the swings, you make enough money to, cover your expenses and stuff. But the thing about that is it's a very temporary move. It's something that I'm kind of just doing in the interim, because that's not like sustainable long term. That's very high risk stuff. So it's definitely not something that I'd recommend, but that is something that I do like doing that over working just like a regular 9 to 5 job. It's definitely a lot better. But yeah, so that was some of the insights I had. I thought there was something else I wanted to mention too. Is there something else I want to mention? Oh yeah, just that when you have this ability, so when you eventually get to the point where you're making enough, like through an actual business, to make money online, you're able to travel wherever you want. And I think it's so amazing to be able to do that, because even just like, I was staying within the United States. So I was down in Florida. I didn't go that far. It wasn't like crazy far or anything. I didn't go to another country, but just being in a different environment, different people, slightly different culture, you learn so much. You interact with new people, you have new conversations, you see new things. It opens up your perspective on how you can live life, right? And you can implement certain things. You can learn new information about the world you never knew. And so if you're someone who likes traveling, being able to sustain that while traveling, like having a business that you can run online while traveling, is going to be the best option for you. If you're someone who enjoys traveling, you enjoy seeing new places, the best optimal lifestyle that you can really have is to be able to be working online while doing that, right? Because then if you think about it, yeah, you might be you could go on vacation to, I don't know, let's just say Thailand or Bali, or I don't know, somewhere, just say somewhere in Asia that you really want to go to, okay? You could stay there for a month or 2 months and still be making the same or more income than you would be with a normal job. So like right now, you might have to take 2 weeks off of your job and get like the pay time off, or maybe, I don't know, maybe if you're lucky, you have a month. If you're like really senior position, you get maybe a month, but you get, say, like a month, right? Then that's paid time off, and you can go take your vacation wherever you want to go, but you still have to come back, right? There's always that pressure in the background of coming back to your job. And while you're on vacation, you're going to be thinking about that. So you're not really fully invested and fully into the experience of being on that vacation. But if you build a life that you don't need a vacation from, if you build a life where, say, you can live as someone who works, through the internet, or even, it doesn't even have to be the internet, but that's the way I prefer to do it, is build a life through the internet where you're location independent, now you could be in that same place for a month and then say something comes, you're like, yo, I want to stay here another 2 weeks. No problem, right? So that's kind of that's the vision of where I'm headed towards, is being able to work for yourself, have the autonomy, because we know having autonomy is really important when it comes to your health and your longevity and just quality of life and fulfillment. Autonomy is, something huge to do with that. Being able to make enough money where you're not just stuck in a middle class life, right? You're not just stuck worrying about, oh, can I afford that? Can I get that? Not being able to provide for your family, all these kinds of things. And while also having the freedom to be able to travel and stay in a place for a month or 2 months, or experience these different cultures and get new experiences and insights on life, is just a beautiful way of living. And I think that'd be cool if like more people could be living that way, but it takes a lot of work, and it takes the vision and the opportunity to be able to get to that point. So yeah, those were some of the insights I had over vacation. I've got more stuff that I want to talk about with you, and a few insights that I've been having. So I plan on uploading more frequently. I'm gonna get back into the flow of things, but it's been a crazy month, and yeah. So I got some stuff coming out soon, and I'll see you in the next one, bro. Peace out.